Imagine this. You've been working late nights, pouring every ounce of your energy into a dream that only you can see. You share it with your friends, you send them the link, you tell them with excitement in your voice, and what do you hear back? Silence. Maybe a polite nod. Maybe even a little laugh behind your back. It hurts, right? But here's the truth most people don't want to admit. No one is your friend until you win. That sounds harsh, but it's not meant to crush you. It's meant to free you. Because once you accept this truth, the world becomes easier to navigate. You stop waiting for applause that may never come. You stop asking for approval from people who are not living your life. And instead, you start focusing on the only person whose belief really matters: you. Why people don't believe you at first. It's not that your friends or family secretly want you to fail. It's just that people only trust what they can see. They understand two things: results and value. Think about it. If someone came to you with an idea that sounds impossible, but they had no money, no connections, no proof, would you instantly believe them? Probably not. We humans are wired to doubt what isn't proven. It's not hate. It's human nature. That's why when Jack Ma said in 1999 that he was going to build the biggest internet company in China, everyone laughed. He couldn't code. He had no investors. He was just an English teacher with a dream. People didn't hate him. They just didn't believe him yet. And that's the key word, yet. Loneliness is a gift in disguise. When you're building something, the silence around you can feel crushing. But silence isn't punishment. It's a gift. That's where you grow. That's where you sharpen your edge. When no one is clapping, when no one is posting about you, when no one even notices, that's when you become dangerous. Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "The individual has always had a struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe." And that's exactly what building alone feels like. You against the tribe. But if you stay with it, that solitude forges conviction, and conviction is more powerful than a crowd. The rejection that builds you. Jack Ma himself failed his university entrance exams twice. He applied to Harvard 10 times, and was rejected every single time. He even applied to work at KFC in Hangzhou. 24 people applied. 23 were accepted. He was the only one rejected. Can you imagine that sting? Can you imagine going home that night and having your own family tell you, maybe you should stop dreaming? Just find a normal job. Most people would have quit right there. But he didn't. He chose himself when no one else would. That's what you need to do. When no one chooses you, choose yourself. Daniel Vega's story. Let me tell you a story, not about Jack Ma this time, but about someone you might not know. His name is Daniel Vega, a small-town guy from Spain. Daniel loved technology, but he had no money, no network, and honestly, no clear plan. He tried to launch a small software company with his college friends. At first, nobody cared. His own family thought he was wasting time, telling him to take a steady government job. He worked out of his parents' garage, coding all night, sleeping on the floor. He pitched his idea to more than 30 investors. Every single one said no. They told him, "Too risky. Nobody will buy this." He cried. He doubted. But he didn't quit. Daniel realized one thing: people won't support you until they see results. So instead of chasing investors, he chased solutions. He built a small app that solved a problem he himself faced, helping freelancers manage their invoices. Slowly, a few customers signed up. then more. Within 3 years, his startup reached over 50,000 paying users. And suddenly, the same investors who said no were begging to meet him. Today, his company is valued at over $100 million. And Daniel often says, "The moment I stopped asking people to believe in me and just built something valuable, everything changed." This is the pattern. This is the truth. Results over effort? The world celebrates outcomes, not effort. You can work 18 hours a day, fail 20 times, struggle quietly, and no one will care. But the day you succeed, the day you prove yourself, everyone will clap. They'll say, "I always knew you could do it." It's not fair, but that's life. So don't expect applause. Expect resistance. Applause is not for the ones who start. It's for the ones who survive. That's why discipline matters. That's why self-belief matters. Because when the lights are off, when no one is watching, that's when the real work is done. Support is limited by mindset. You might think, "But shouldn't my family support me? Shouldn't my friends believe in me?" The answer is complicated. Most people do love you, but their love has limits. It's bounded by their own mindset. If they've never seen someone succeed with a big dream, they can't imagine it for you. Don't get angry. Don't feel betrayed. Just understand it's not their job to dream your dream. That's your job. So instead of craving motivation, build systems. Wake up early, even if no one claps. Study while others party, even if no one notices. Sacrifice comfort, even if no one thanks you. Because when results finally come, those same people will ask, "How did you do it?" You'll be able to answer honestly, "I did it alone." Don't get bitter, get better. This world is full of contradictions. When you fail, they laugh. When you win, they act like they always believed. If you waste energy being bitter, you'll miss your chance to get better. The philosopher Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Don't waste your time arguing with doubters. Don't waste it explaining yourself to people who don't want to understand. Win quietly. Let your results speak. Because results speak louder than explanations ever will. Pain, loneliness, rejection, your best teachers. Pain is your coach. Loneliness is your gym. Rejection is your teacher. Every time someone tells you no, that's an opportunity to grow. Thank them silently and keep moving forward. Stop waiting for the world to understand your pain. Stop waiting for the world to clap for your effort. Use it. Turn pain into practice. Turn scars into strategies. Think about the strongest people in history. They weren't made in comfort. They were forged in fire alone, doubted, rejected. That's why their stories inspire us. Because they didn't just succeed, they endured. Remember the early days. One day you'll succeed. Maybe your company will grow. Maybe your ART will finally get noticed. Maybe your work will finally pay off. And when that day comes, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the silence of the early days, the long nights, the doubt. Carry that memory with you. It will keep you grounded. Because people will ask, "How did you do it so fast?" And you'll smile knowing the truth. It wasn't fast. It was years of quiet work, thousands of failures, countless mornings where you almost quit, but didn't. Why people only join you after you win? Here's the paradox of success. When you start, people laugh. When you struggle, they ignore you. But when you win, they'll say, "I always believed in you." It's not hypocrisy, it's just the way people work. Most people only join the parade after the music starts playing. And that's fine. Let them. Don't take it personally. Because by then, you'll have already built the strength to keep walking forward, whether or not anyone's cheering. Focus on solving problems, not seeking applause. The key is this: focus on solving real problems. True value doesn't come from chasing money or approval. It comes from creating solutions. Steve Jobs once said, "If you keep your eye on the profit, you're going to skimp on the product. But if you focus on making really great products, the profits will follow." That's the mindset. Build something useful, valuable, meaningful. The rest will take care of itself. The psychology of persistence. I want to share something from psychology. There's a concept called the survivorship bias. It means people often see only the winners and assume success was easy. They don't see the countless failures that never made it. That's why persistence is everything. Success isn't about being the smartest. It's about staying in the game long enough. About surviving long enough to let your results appear. Thomas Edison once said, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up." Remember that. Every time you want to quit, you might be closer than you think. The road is long but worth it. The road is long. It's filled with rejection, pain, and loneliness. But that's also what makes success so beautiful. Because when you finally win, you'll know you earned it. Not because the world believed in you, but because you believed in yourself long enough for the world to notice. So if you're building alone right now, keep going. If you're walking alone, that's not a bad sign. It means you're early. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're just on a road that others can't see yet. Walk alone. Build alone. Win alone. When people finally clap for you, just smile and keep walking. Because the truth is, you never needed their applause. You just needed your belief. Greatest victory. So now I want to leave you with this. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for support. Don't wait for the world to clap. Start now. Build now. Believe now. When no one is your friend, be your own friend. When no one believes, believe anyway. Because one day your results will speak louder than any applause ever could. And on that day, you'll know you didn't just win. You became the kind of person who could win. And that's the greatest victory of all.